Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English channel. I'm Sophia, and I'm here with Jake today.
Hey everyone, it's great to have you here again. I hope you're feeling relaxed and ready to listen.
Today's episode is all about everyday English conversations. We're going to talk about morning habits, work days, and weekends.
Yes, these are things we all experience, and they come up a lot in real conversations.
Exactly. When people meet at work, at school, or even online, they often talk about their mornings or their weekends.
And the good news is, you don't need difficult words to talk about these topics.
We'll use simple, natural English that you can actually use in your daily life.
So if you're an A2 or B1 learner, this episode is perfect for you.
Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future episodes. All right, let's jump in and start with morning habits.
Jake, are you a morning person?
That's a good question. I think I'm a slow morning person.
A slow morning person.
Yes, I wake up early, but I need time before I feel ready for the day.
I understand that. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
The first thing I do is check my phone, even though I know it's not a good habit.
A lot of people do that. Do you check messages or social media?
Mostly messages. I want to see if anyone needs me or if something important happened.
That makes sense. After that, do you get out of bed quickly?
Not really. I usually stay in bed for about 10 more minutes.
I do that too. I like to think about my day before I stand up.
What about you? What's your usual morning routine?
I usually wake up around 7. Then I make my bed right away.
Wow, that's very organized. If I don't make my bed in the morning, my room feels messy all day.
I can relate to that feeling.
After that, I brush my teeth and wash my face.
Do you take a shower in the morning or at night?
In the morning, a shower helps me feel awake and fresh.
Same here. I feel sleepy if I skip my morning shower.
Then I usually make breakfast. I don't like skipping breakfast.
What do you usually eat?
I keep it simple: toast, eggs, or yogurt with fruit.
That sounds healthy. I usually just drink coffee.
Only coffee?
Yes, sometimes I don't feel hungry in the morning.
A lot of people say that. Do you drink coffee every day?
Almost every day. Coffee is very important to my morning routine.
I think many listeners can agree with you.
Probably. Morning habits are very personal.
Yes, and they're a great topic for small talk.
For example, you can ask, what do you usually do in the morning?
Or you can say, I'm not a morning person. I need coffee to wake up.
Simple sentences like these sound very natural.
And people enjoy talking about their habits.
After the morning, the next big part of the day is work or school.
Right. Most people spend a lot of time talking about their workdays.
So let's move into that topic.
Jake, how does your workday usually start?
My workday usually starts around 9 in the morning.
Do you work from home or go to an office?
I work from home most days.
That's very common now.
Yes, it saves time because I don't have to commute.
What do you do first when you start working?
I check my emails and make a list of things to do.
That's a good habit. It helps you stay organized.
I think so. If I don't make a list, I feel a bit lost.
I feel the same way. My workday is usually busy, but I like having a plan.
Do you work better in the morning or the afternoon?
I work better in the morning. I have more energy then.
Interesting. I'm more productive in the afternoon.
That's another good conversation topic.
Yes, you can ask people when they feel most productive.
During the workday, people often talk about being busy or tired.
You might hear someone say, I have a lot of meetings today.
Or, it's been a long day.
These are very common and useful expressions.
And they help start or continue a conversation naturally.
Workdays can be stressful, but talking about them connects people.
Exactly. And after work days, everyone looks forward to one thing.
The weekend.
Yes, weekends are one of the most popular conversation topics.
People love asking, "What are you doing this weekend?"
And answering that question can be very simple.
You can say, "I'm staying home," or "I'm meeting friends."
Weekends can be relaxing or busy depending on the person.
Some people like to rest, and others like to go out.
That's what makes this topic so interesting.
And we'll talk much more about weekends in the next part.
Yes, we'll share examples, useful phrases, and natural answers.
Okay, let's start. All right, now let's slow down a bit and look at how people really talk about their workdays and weekends.
Yes, this is where everyday English becomes very useful.
When someone asks about your workday, they usually don't want a long story.
They just want a short, friendly answer.
For example, someone might ask, "How was work today?"
You can answer in a very simple way, like, "It was busy, but okay."
Or you can say, "It was a long day. I'm pretty tired."
These answers sound natural and honest.
If your day was good, you might say, "It went well. I finished my tasks early."
Or, "It was productive. I got a lot done."
Notice how we often use the past tense when we talk about the day.
Yes, because the workday is finished.
This is a great chance to practice simple past verbs like was, went, and finished.
You don't need difficult grammar to sound natural.
Now, sometimes people complain a little about work.
That's very normal.
You might hear someone say, "I had too many meetings today."
Or, "I was busy all day and didn't have a break."
When someone says that, you can respond politely.
You can say, "That sounds stressful."
Or, "Yeah, those days can be really tiring."
These responses show understanding and keep the conversation going.
Now, let's move from work days to weekends.
Weekends are usually more fun to talk about.
People often ask about weekend plans before the weekend starts.
A very common question is, "Do you have any plans for the weekend?"
You don't need exciting plans to answer this question.
You can say, "I'm just going to relax at home."
Or, "I don't have any big plans."
Both answers are very natural.
If you do have plans, you can talk about them using going to.
For example, "I'm going to visit my family."
Or, "I'm going to watch a movie with friends."
This is a simple way to talk about future plans.
Let's do a small practice together.
Okay, imagine someone asks you, "What are you doing this weekend?"
In your mind, try to answer using one short sentence.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
The goal is to sound clear and comfortable.
Now, after the weekend, people often ask about it.
Yes, especially on Monday.
They might ask, "How was your weekend?"
You can answer with simple adjectives.
For example, "It was relaxing."
Or, "It was busy but fun."
You can also add one small detail.
Like, "I stayed home and watched TV."
Or, "I went out with friends on Saturday."
Again, notice the past tense.
Yes, verbs like was, went, and watched are very useful here.
You don't need to explain everything.
Short answers are friendly and easy to understand.
Now, let's talk about weekends that don't go as planned.
Because that happens to everyone.
You might say, "I planned to go out, but I was too tired."
Or, "The weather was bad, so I stayed home."
These sentences sound very natural in everyday English.
They also show how to connect ideas with simple words like but and so.
Let's do another short practice.
Think about your last weekend.
Was it relaxing, busy, or boring?
Try to describe it using 1 or 2 sentences.
For example, "It was quiet. I rested a lot."
Or, "It was busy because I had many plans."
Great. This kind of practice helps you feel more confident.
Now, sometimes conversations mix mornings, workdays, and weekends together.
Yes, especially when people catch up after some time.
Someone might say, "My mornings have been really busy lately."
Or, "Work has been stressful, but my weekends are relaxing."
These sentences help connect different parts of life.
And they sound very natural in conversation.
Everyday English is really about sharing small parts of your life.
You don't need perfect English.
You just need clear and simple sentences.
In the next part, we'll help you put it all together.
Yes, we'll give final tips and show how to sound more confident.
We'll also help you review what you've learned today.
So let's keep going and move into the final part naturally.
And before we really wrap things up, let's slow down again and give listeners a few more useful patterns.
Yes, patterns are very helpful, especially for A2 and B1 learners.
When you talk about your daily life, you often repeat the same ideas.
That's actually a good thing.
Because repetition builds confidence.
For example, mornings often feel similar from day to day.
You can use phrases like, I usually or I normally.
You might say, I usually wake up around 7.
Or, I normally have coffee before work.
These adverbs make your English sound natural and calm.
They also give you time to think while speaking.
That's a great point.
Now let's connect mornings to workdays more clearly.
Many people say things like, my morning is busy, so work feels long.
Or, if my morning is relaxed, my workday is better.
Simple cause and effect sentences are very useful.
Words like if, because, and so do a lot of work.
And you don't need complex grammar to use them.
Let's give another example.
Okay,
I woke up late, so I felt stressed at work.
that's a perfect everyday sentence.
Here's another one.
Go ahead.
I slept well, so my day went smoothly.
Listeners can easily change these sentences for their own lives.
Exactly.
Now let's talk a bit more about weekends and feelings.
Because weekends are not only about activities.
They're also about how you feel.
You might say, I needed a quiet weekend.
Or, I wanted to do nothing.
These sentences are very natural in English.
And very honest.
You can also talk about balance.
Yes, balance between work and rest is important.
You might say, my week was busy, but my weekend helped me relax.
Or, I worked a lot, so I stayed home this weekend.
Again, very simple language.
But very real.
Now let's imagine a longer, natural conversation.
Okay, that will help listeners see how everything connects.
Imagine two coworkers talking on Monday morning.
One says, you look tired. How was your weekend?
The other answers, it was quiet. I stayed home because I was exhausted.
Then the first person might say, that sounds nice actually.
And then ask, did you sleep well?
The answer could be, yes, I slept a lot, so I feel better now.
That short exchange includes past tense, feelings, and reasons.
And it sounds very natural.
Now let's imagine a morning conversation.
Two people meet before work.
One says, you're here early today.
The other answers, yes, my morning was calm, so I arrived early.
Or even, I woke up early and couldn't go back to sleep.
That kind of sentence feels very real.
Because it is real.
Everyday English is not about special moments.
It's about normal life.
And that's why these topics are so powerful.
Now let's talk about listening confidence.
Many learners worry that they won't understand these conversations.
But the more you listen, the more familiar these patterns become.
Soon, phrases like, how was your weekend, feel automatic.
And your answers come faster.
That's when English starts to feel comfortable.
Another tip is to prepare a few safe answers.
Yes, answers you can always use.
Like, it was busy, but okay.
Or, nothing special, just relaxing.
These answers work in many situations.
And they reduce stress.
Because you don't need to think too much.
Confidence grows when pressure is low.
Now let's gently encourage our listeners.
If English still feels difficult, that's okay.
You're learning step by step.
Talking about mornings, workdays, and weekends is a great foundation.
Once you can talk about these, many other topics become easier.
Because daily life is the base of conversation.
And you already live your daily life.
You just need the English words for it.
And you're learning those words right now.
If this episode helped you, tell us.
Leave a comment and share a simple sentence about your routine.
You can write about your morning, your workday, or your weekend.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Chill English channel.
We're here to help you feel relaxed and confident with English.
Little by little, day by day.
Just like your morning habits.
and just like your everyday conversations.
Goodbye, everyone.